Hey everybody, welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. It's time for another Baccarat video. And this one is really because of Doug. Doug requested I show him a different strategy than the one that I go to. And everybody knows that my go-to is the regression up and pull, follow the shoe. That's what I do. But I will play this next strategy every once in a while. It just depends on what I feel, what's going on. But it's a good one. Now, disclaimer, it's a little aggressive. Depending on what happens over there at that table, you can get a little high. So you need a little bankroll on this one. Not a lot, but you need a little one on this one. And, if it goes your way, though, you're going to make a lot of money. I promise you. It's a good, fairly safe, but aggressive. Now, I know some of you guys out there, you sort of like the aggressive style of play. You know me, I'm safe. But then as I do my craps and all my other strategies, the rest of you sort of like a little aggressive. I know John over there at Pro Craps, he likes my strategies, but he likes being a little bit more aggressive. Well, here you go. You're going to love this one. It's a little bit more aggressive, but still on the safe side. And you can make a lot of money. If it goes bad, you can lose too. But when I get over to the table, I'm going to share with you how to do it. Okay? So, Doug, this one, buddy, is for you. And then, oh, by the way, Waylon. It seems like Waylon gets around to all the channels. He's on John's over at Pro Craps. He's on Greg's at 555 Craps. He's on mine. He's a subscriber of mine. And I love Waylon to death because he really gives comments. He engages. I like it. And he told me, he said, well, I've never played Baccarat ever, and I'd like to learn. Well, buddy, I want you to learn. And do me a favor, go back and watch some of my other Baccarat videos so you can get a just on how it's done. But I hope you like this video. It's actually a great game. Baccarat is a great game. So here's another strategy for you. Doug, hope you appreciate it. Hope you like it. And without any further ado, let's get to it. Hey, everybody. Welcome over to the table. And we're going to dive into this. Just a couple of little things first. When I'm dealing, I'm going to go ahead and give you the rules as I do it. I might have a guy named Waylon watching, and he said he's never played before, so while I'm doing it, it might take me a little bit longer to do it, but these rules on dealing, I guess if you've done it for a while, they're fairly easy if you just do it over and over and over and over. But if you haven't, like I haven't, sometimes you have to think like I do, and I'm old, I need to think anyway. But anyway, for Waylon, I'm going to slow this down, because he says he's never played. He might want to learn. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to play player all the time, and then we're going to do a D-Alimbert. Okay, all that means, it was a freaking mathematician back in the day, and his system is pretty much this. One unit. I don't care what the unit is. We're going to start with fives, okay? But you can start with 10, 50, it doesn't matter. A unit is whatever you lay out first. Okay. So we're going to start out with a $5 unit. Perfect. If we lose, we add 1 unit. When we lose, 1 unit. If we lose again, we add another unit. And every time we lose, we add 1 unit, okay? But on the other hand, when we win, let's say we win this, okay, then we take a unit and drag. What you're going to notice about this has a little regression in it. Now, everybody knows my best way to play is follow the shoe, regression up and pull. Well, this has a little regression in it. Now, this is way more risky than how I play it. I have that one way that I play, but I will play this way every once in a while if I feel froggy. But I have a subscriber named Doug wanted to see another Baccarat system, so I'm giving you one. And here it is. It's I don't want to call it my second favorite way to play because 95% of the time I want to find those streaks. So I'm following the shoe, following the winner, so I could be on that streak. If you're a player all the time or banker all the time, obviously when the streak hits, you're going to be on it from Jump Street. However, if you're on player all the time and banker hits, win, you're not going to be on it. But this betting system will let you really win if you can start catching it. You'll see how I do that here in just a second. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start this fella out with $700. Hopefully you can see that there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And oh, notice this too. This is for John over there at Pro Craps. Ooh, look at this, John. Ooh, it's a spacer. And so I'm using spacers like he does. I know at one time he was going to order some spacers with his logo on it. And I told him, hey, man, when you get one, I need a sleeve of them, but I need you to sign one because I think this guy's going to go ballistic very soon. And I told him, hey, sign one. But anyway, it's been taking forever, so I couldn't wait. I said, hey, I know how to use the internet too. So I went and bought some spacers. It just sort of really does help you figure out where you're at. So I sort of like that. All right. So we're going to start dealing. I've already shuffled the cards and all that good thing. And we're going to start playing player all the time with a Dia Lambert. And this is one of those that, 700 should cover you on a $5 table. It just should. If it doesn't, you should have been gone a long time ago. Now, even when I play it this way, it's strict money management, okay? Loss limits, win goals. But for today, I'm going to get my little clock out, and we'll just time it for about 10 minutes or so, see where we're at, and then let's see what comes out, okay? I think I've said everything I need to. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and set this timer. I set that right here. So we're going to go ahead and player all the time. Boom. And let's go. Player has a 9. Banker has a 1. Player has a 9. That's a natural. So nobody draws. 9 over 1. Player wins. Player's going to get $5. So he'll just rack that. He'll just stay flat at this moment. 1, 6, 5, 1. Player, when he has 0 to 5, he always hits. So he has a 5. His third card is a 6. So 5 and 6 is 1. Okay, 1 versus 1, but banker always going to hit if that's all he has is 1. So he's going to hit. So 1 and 9 is 0. So that means this guy, player, is going to win 1 over 0. Okay, so they're going to pay him. Boom. Okay, here we go. Player has a 9. Banker has an 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2 versus an 8. 8 is a natural for the banker. Game is over. So player will lose. Okay. On this system, we add 1. Very good. Here we go. 7 for the player. 4. 7 and 1 is 8. That's a natural. If he don't get a 9, and he didn't, player will win. Natural 8 over 4. He gets paid 2. Alrighty. So obviously now he goes back down 1. When you win, you go down a unit. When you lose, you go up a unit. Simple as that. There's a 0 for the player. There's another 0 for the player. A 0 and a 2. Player will hit. 6. Banker will hit. 3. Player wins. 6 over 5. 6 over 5. Player wins. There it goes. All right. Well, if the player will start losing a little bit, I'm going to show you. And if he don't, and he continues to win, I'm going to show you really a beautiful thing about this Limber. I really think you'll like it. But until then, let's see what happens. Player has a 0. Banker has a 9. 2 for the player. Natural 9 for the banker. It's over. Player loses. Okay. 2 for the player. 5. 6. 7. And a 5. The player has 7. The player stands. When the player stands, this is for Waylon, if Waylon is watching. If the player has 6, 7, 8, 9, of course, 8, 9 is natural, and he stands, then the player will hit. When he stands, he'll hit on anything 0 through 5. 0 through 5. He's going to hit. So he's got a 5, so he's going to hit. Okay? Unfortunately, 5 and 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 2 now versus a 7. Player wins. And I really, really, truly believe I've got the rules down, but they're a little bit tricky, and we don't deal it every day. There's a little nuances you sort of got to watch for, but I believe we're good. So the player is going to win, and then he's going to regress. Okay, so he's back down to 5. So far, you can see it. I'm at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Player's never been in any trouble at all. There's a 1. There's a 5. There's an 8. That's a natural. 7. Player wins. 8 over 7. So he gets a unit. Okay? And if the player at the end of 10 minutes has just really, really, really done well, then I might sort of manipulate it a little bit just to show you what can happen if you lose. All right? So, but I'm just going with what the cards are right at the moment. 0, 0. There's another natural 8. So player wins again. I actually wish he'd lose a little bit here for a second, just so we could get it up there a little bit. So he stays at 5, or his first unit. 1, 0, 6. He's going to hit. Now, what he does is always now predicated on his third card. Okay? Always predicated on his third card. So, he has a 3. That means this banker has a 6. And so he is going to stand on this 3. When the banker has a 3, and he has a 3, then he will hit on anything. When he has a 3, then he'll hit on anything but an 8. When he has a 6, or like he does now, he's only hitting if this thing is a 6 or a 7. So, I don't know. I've got a rules video back out there. You guys might want to go watch it, but I have to sort of keep up with this. This is pretty tough sometimes. But anyway, in this particular case, the banker is going to win 6 over 4. And if by some chance I screw this up, well, then I do. But I don't think I did. So now he's back up to 2, 7, 7. He's going to stand. He's got a natural 8, so it doesn't matter. So the banker wins this one. He's going to lose 2. There we go. Now we got him losing a little bit. We're going to go up to 3. 0, 0, 0, 8. Another natural for the ace. So the tides have sort of turned a little bit. Banker wins with a natural 8. Player loses. Now the player has to go up to 4. That's what we needed. 7, 9. 7, 7 is 4. Too bad. Natural 9 again for the banker. So see, on this particular thing, let's take his money. That's 4. And then let's throw a green out here. He's up to 25. But on this case, on my regression up and pull and follow the shoe, I would have been on that streak by now. You see what I mean? I would have been on banker. I would have lost the first one if I was on player, but I'd have been on every other banker and I'd be upping and pulling. This one now, what he needs now to happen is to go on a little winning streak, and by the time he gets back down to his first unit, he will have made money. In theory, that's the way it's supposed to work. All right, so here we go. 2, 0, 2, 7. He's going to end up standing, so 2, and that's an 8. So that means the player will win 8 over 7. So that's sort of good. You get to see how that works. Okay, so he's going to win 25. We're just going to pay him in reds because I don't have any greens over here. He's going to win 25. That means he's going to go down 1 unit to 20. Okay, so if he can get to 0, we can call this thing. We'll add it up. If 8, 3, 8 and 8 is 6. He's going to stand. So is he. Banker wins 7 over 6. So he loses his 20 bucks. Now he goes back up to 25. If I haven't said this already, let me say this. Another decent thing about the deal Limbert is this. So he had won 25, then he lost 20. If this guy, player, wins 25, loses 20, wins 25, loses 20, it just goes back and forth at that level, and it really doesn't matter what level you get to. But if it's win, lose, once you get there, because he's regressing when he wins, he can make a profit just staying up there. So that's pretty good stuff too. So anyway, we're at 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see if we can bang out this guy a couple winners here. 5 is 0. 9 and 5 is 4. He's going to draw. He's got a 0. He has a 4. So he's going to draw 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's going to win. Banker's going to win this one. Okay, so he's going to lose 25. Now he's got to go up to 30. Here we go. So he's starting to get into danger zone. 4, 1. Player draws on a 4. There's 6. He draws on a 1. He gets a 1. Player finally wins 6 over 1. Okay, so he's going to win 30. Now he's going to drop back to 25. Let's see if he can go on a mini winning streak. There's a 9. There's a 0. There's a 2. There's a 2. He still has a 2. And he has a 9, but he didn't. Banker's going to win 9 over 2. He's going to lose 25. So now he's going to bet 30. But see, now he's at that 25, 30 win, 25 lose. So he's actually winning money. He's not even yet, but he's actually winning some money. If he can get back down to 0, there's a 5. There's a 5. Hopefully you guys can see this. I should be getting them out here a little bit. God, if I haven't, I think you can see those. Anyway, I need to shove them out here a little bit. 5 and 9 is 4. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2. So player is going to win. He's going to win 30. Okay, he's going to drop it back down at 25. Oh, man, I might have been doing this whole deal right there. I don't know if you guys can see those or not. Well, you're just going to have to trust me. All right, 6, 2, 7, 9. Natural 9. Banker's going to win this one. He's going to lose. He's going to go back up to 30. 0, 6, 2, 5. There's a 7. 5 hits. Ain't good enough. Player's going to win. He's going to win 30. That's about the third time it's been that 30 win, 25 loss, 30 win, 25 loss. So we're going to go down. And here we go. 8, 3, natural 8, 8. Ooh, that is a tie. Natural to natural. 0, 6, 4, 4. 4 hits. He's got a 1. This 4 hits. He's got a 6. Banker wins. Okay, he's got to throw out 30. He's sort of stuck in that 30-25, 30-25 area, ain't he? 9, 9. Natural 8, 9. Too bad. Banker wins with a natural 9 over an 8. So he's going to lose 30. So now he's going to put 35. He's going to go up a unit. He's being tested. 1, 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. Another tie. 9, 7, 2, 0, 8. Yes, 8, 0. Player wins. So he wins 35. No, sorry. Yeah, 35. He wins. He regresses 1. And here we go. We're at 15 minutes, y'all, so I'm going to have to end this before too long. I may have to make something happen just so you can see. But hopefully I won't have to. 7, 7 is 4. 9 and 5 is 4. He continues to have a 4. 4. Oh, my God. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. That's a tie. 7, 4, 7, 4. He stands, he draws, 4. Player wins. 7 over 4. Okay, so now he wins 30. Okay, he drops it back to 25. Let's see if he can win this one, man. If he can win this one, I can sort of give you an idea of what will eventually happen, hopefully. 5, 5, 7, 5. Unfortunately, player loses. He goes back up to 30. So, Annette, I guess while I'm here, this is the thing about the DLM bird. If it goes this way, you can inch your way up, inch your way up, inch your way up until you have no more money. So, you know, you can't lose forever, you know, type of thing with this system. But if we can get this thing back down to 0, you'll see. 0, 0, 9 natural, banker wins. And like I said, this is going on 16 minutes. I may have to, you know, just show you what would happen if the guy won. So he's up to 35. 5, 2, 5, 4. Player wins. Okay, regress to 30, 0, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. Banker wins. So he's back up to 35. 1, 7. 1, 2. There's a 7 and a 2. So player wins. So he's going to win his 35. Okay. And so he, again, regresses to 30. 3, 0, 1, 3, 1. Oh, he has a 3. Oh, so I'm glad this happened. When the player has a third card and the banker has a 3, then the banker has to hit on anything. When he has a 3, he has to hit on anything but this third card being an 8. So he actually has to hit. So we're at 8. We're at 1 here, but he has to hit. Doesn't matter. He's still going to win. Banker's going to win. Okay, he's going to take his 30. He's going to put 35. Here we go. 6, 4, 4, 4, 0, 2. He loses again. Banker wins. So now he loses 35. So now he's got to bet 40. Okay. 5, 8, 3, 1, 4. Don't know how that joker got in there. Sorry, y'all. Where we at? 4 versus a 1. Player wins. All right, so he'll regress 1. See if we can get him on a little mini streak here, man. It's been 20 minutes. This is grinding here a little bit. 0, 0. Natural 9, 1. So he wins 2 in a row. I can't believe it. So he wins this. He wins his 25. He is going to drop back down to 30. Now, if he wins this 30, right here, we're going to see where he's actually at. And then I may show you what would actually happen if he can just drop it down to 0. I know it's been 21 minutes. I'm not trying to make this long. It just is what it is, folks. It just is what it is. 8, 2, 15. But that's a 5. That's a 3. He hits the 5. 5 and 6 is 1. And 3 and 4 and 7, so we ain't going to do it. Banker wins again. So he's going up to 35. Okay. 0, 0, 7, 7. Tie. 1, 8, 6, 8. Natural wins. All right. So he's going to lose this again. I'm going to give him one more shot to win. And then I may have to manipulate this for time's sake. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was hoping the player would go on a run, but there's an 8. There's a 4 natural. So he's going to win 3 here. Going to win here. He's going to regress to like so. If I could just get him back to the 25, I think I can call this video. If 4. So the banker's been on a tear, boys. 4 to 2. There's a 2. There's a 6. Banker is just on a ripping tear. And if we'd have been playing my way, I'd have been killing it. So let's call it. It's been 23 minutes, y'all. And he was at, I think, 30 bucks, 35. So I think he had just lost 35. Let's keep that in mind for a second. So he's got 400 there. So there's his 2. There's 6. 6. 25. 35. 45. 50. If you could believe this, y'all, he has been getting ripped. I mean, bad. But since he was doing win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, when he got up there, remember, we started with $700. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6. There's $650. He's only down $50, and he got his ass tore up. Okay? But what I want to show you is what really could have happened if he could have went on just a little winning streak. Okay? So I think he would have been betting. The next bet would have been, say, 35. Let's say he wins this one, okay? So they'd win to 35. He would regress. Okay, let's say he wins it to 30. He would regress down to 25. Let's say he wins the 25. He went on a little mini winning tear. He went to 25. And he goes down to 20. Now watch this. I'm not even down to 0, but he's won 3 or 4 in a row. Okay, so I just am doing this to show you both ends. So let's say he got that 35 down to 20. He won 3 or 4 in a row. Now watch. At that moment, instead of being down 50, even though he didn't get all the way down to his original 5, then, okay, then he would be, there's 5, there's a 2, there's 7. Then he would be up 10, 20, 30. He would be up $40, not even getting down to 0. But if he could have got to 0, he'd have won 20, then 15, and then 2. Okay? So he would have been up 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 bucks if he could have got back down to 0 right there. So I don't know if this helps you guys or not. This is just a different strategy. It took us forever to get here. But as you could see, he even got tore up high, but he kept winning. Win, lose, but then he'd lose 2. Then win, lose, then he'd lose. But he kept it fairly tight. And so then when he won a few in a row, he got down to where it was only a $50 loser. So anyway, 26 flipping minutes, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. But the cards are what they are. But there you go. There is the player all the time, or you can do banker all the time and pay that 5%. And I don't think you should. Player all the time, deal invert, up 1 unit when you lose, down 1 unit when you win. And then when you get back down to your original, you should have a pretty good win. All right, I hope that helped. Again, that's not exactly how I play. You guys know how I play. This is just a different strategy. This is actually for Doug, so I hope that helped you, buddy. And hey, listen, thank you very much. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. And maybe consider subscribing. But the best thing you can do is share this video. Share this video to anybody that you think this channel would help. So until the next time, be great.